It's like coming to a family funeral every morning. With that many old familiar faces.
Yeah. The only way you'll get shut of some of these is burying them. What does it mean, Cyril? Very steady car?
We are not just selling the means of getting from A to B. We are selling dreams.
I agree with the first thing you said. We are not just selling the means of getting from A to bloody anywhere.
Well, somebody thinks we're doing okay.
Hey?
We've been burgled.
That's a bit cheeky. Sleeping in the cars is one thing.
But dossing in the executive suite is pushing your luck, Dad. Come on. Out.
Just see a continental breakfast and a copy of the Times. What? Oh, sorry, lads. I thought I was waking up in the Adelphi.
Much as we regret breaking into your dreams, Dad, you did break into our office. So call it quits and on your way.
You don't remember me, do you? But I'll say one word to you, and if it doesn't all come flooding back, I'll walk through that door a broken-hearted man. That word is pineapple.
Pineapple? It's Uncle Crosby from Southport, isn't it? It's Uncle Crosby, Wesley, remember?
Yeah, the first pineapple we ever seen.
The first pineapple anybody in our street ever seen.
And you brought it, didn't you?
I brought you a lot of little treats in them days, you and your mum.
Oh, I'll never forget the taste of that pineapple. Off school for 2 weeks I was after that.
I told you were supposed to peel it. He just polished it on his jersey.
There's a great big hole in my sleeve. My mum didn't have tan my ass.
Quite right. Because that's where discipline starts in the home. Parents keeping the kids in check instead of leaving it to social workers in the state.
Doing well in politics, are Wes. Yeah. He's on the long list, to be on the short list, for Conservative Party candidates, like.
My mum reckons I'm on the Labour Party blacklist.
How is your mum?
Oh, cracking form. She often talks about you because, you know, you was always one of the most highly regarded uncles in our house. By her, as well as by us.
Oh. So them little lads I knew, they grew up, they went into the scrap business, eh?
What do you mean, scrap?
Well, there's not scrap out there. That is the finest selection of quality pre-owned cars not kept undercover on Merseyside.
Anyway, the main thing is it was easy to find, and thank God, because I'll be straight with you, the scuffers are looking for me.
Well, we're not going to ask what you've done, Uncle Crosby.
Right. As far as we're concerned, it's what you are, not what you've done.
They laughed at me in London when I said this is the way you be. Lads, you would not believe the moral degeneration down there. Supergrasses, lads, in London, it's like the rolling Pampers. But up here, some people still follow the code.
Oh, yeah, they do.
This is still a town where you can lay low, where your friends just leave a note to the milkman, 1 extra pint till further notice, not always asking when you're moving on. It's the code, the unwritten law. Befriend the fugitive.
Well, we best get one thing straight, Uncle Crosby. You can't stop here.
Wesley, I am ashamed of you. Does the code mean nothing to you?
Use your head. The scuffers are in here by the minute.
He's right. We get a lot of harassment. Just because we once took a panda car in part exchange.
Not we. You.
How was I to know it was stolen? He was very plausible, that fella. And he's got away with it. The car I sold him hadn't broken down at the lights.
I shouldn't have come. I shouldn't have dragged you lads into this business, because what they're after me for? Well, we're not talking about fiddling the gas meter.
No, we'll take you home. Me man will be made up to see you. Come on, Wes. Let's go now while the engine's still warm. Then we won't have to push it.
I can't go out in broad daylight. Scotland Yard have sent me picture all over. Interpol the lot. Every scuffer on the beat will be looking for my face today.
Easy, Cyril. He'll be through the window of that bus if you have to clap your brakes on.
I didn't want to tell you this, Wes, but that is out of the question.
You spend too much time looking in the mirror, you. Too fond of your own reflection. Me, I daren't look at myself these days till I've got 2 full layers on. Undercoat and gloss. Me mum's out. She says I'm not to answer the door to no one.
Mab! It's me, Mab!
Oh, I thought it was a TV rentals fella. Hey, Wes, you look terrible pale. A lot of people wouldn't notice. A lot of people wouldn't notice, but a mother knows.
You think I look bad? You wait till you see our Cyril.
See? You start smoking at infant school and look at you now.
I'm all right. I'm all right. I definitely got me second wind when we passed the 8th floor landing.
I've got a big surprise for you.
Well, it's not a surprise now, is it? It's lino. I'm not a time. You promised me that last Christmas.
It's not just a lino, ma'am. You're in town, Wes.
We're here now. You're safe. Bloody hell.
Where have you sprung from?
5th floor landing. It took me 3 flights to come to a halt. You pillocks! When you're going upstairs, you put the short arse at the front.
Encouragement, I'm sure, from their manager at half-time. I wonder what Howard Kendall's had to say in the Everton dressing room.
That's the stuff to put on toast. Beans.
Head up.
I've been making do with caviar for 20 years. How many times have I said to myself, Crosby, you'd be better off with the simple things. Oh, yes, I've thought about you many a time, Dolly.
Many's the time I've wondered what you were doing, Crosby.
Well, don't get the idea I've been an habitual, because I put all that petty thievery behind me 25 years ago.
Oh, yeah. It took guts throwing up a job on the docks in them days.
Just twice, Dolly. In 20 years, just twice, I've strayed from the straight and narrow.
I can see you now in the legs of man. I had tickets for the wrestling, but you said you had a train to catch, and I've not seen you from that day to this. How long ago is it, Crosby?
1963, Dolly.
Did you really have a train to catch?
Yeah, we caught it and all. Me and a few other fellas. Then I had to lay low for a while, same as now.
But you should have got in touch.
And I would have, Dolly, but I'll be honest. While laying low, I became emotionally entangled. Only natural, Dolly, cooped up at close quarters with a desirable woman. I'm only human, Dolly. But it was a mistake, and nobody knows that better than me, because when the £500,000 was spent, it was goodbye, Crosby.
1963? And you had a train to catch? £500,000? Are we talking about the Great Train Robbery?
A sobriquet trumped up by the media. We never called it that.
I've got to ask the question. Who exactly was the Mr. Big behind that?
Let's just say, Wesley, that Mr. Big was not Mr. Biggs. Although I had no bone to pick with Ronnie, you understand. He always carried out my instructions to the letter.
And you went through all that money?
You fellas are supposed to be watching the football. I'm trying to pick up the threads with your Uncle Crosby.
Like I say, Dolly, in 20 years, I've been off the straight and narrow just twice. And it would have been once, but for socialism and its bedmate galloping inflation.
True enough. But you must admit, Miss Thatcher is tackling it now and winning.
Oh, now, yes. Too late for me. My savings had been gnawed away, hadn't they? Oh, yes, the age of the train had come to a shuddering halt. That's why I slipped again, Dolly. I had to go for one big tickle.
So you come to me, eh?
This job you've just done, Uncle Crosby, I don't suppose it was in the same brackets as the train caper, like.
Only the Threadneedle Street safe deposit job.
You mean the up through the sewers caper?
The thermic lance job.
Oh, yeah, it's very good, the thermic. I've sent away for 3 vests.
Nobody even knows how much you got away with.
I know, because I counted it.
Well, I hope you've put us somewhere safe, Uncle Crosby.
Nowhere safer, son. I just went over the road to the Nat West. I've always found them very reliable.
Area of low pressure deepening quite markedly out to the west of us. Heading towards the country, bringing process. So as far as tonight's
Took good notes about what you said, Uncle Crosby, about separating the egg whites. Because the last thing you want in a white lady is a dollop of yolk.
Never throw the yolk away, though, Cyril, because your mam could do me a nice egg custard with that.
Nice steak, eh, Uncle Crosby?
Wesley, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but you asked, which is the one sure way to wisdom, so I'll answer you. This was not finished steak. That butcher is having you for a mug. I'm only telling you for your own good, because when the day comes, you got a lot of money in your pocket. I want you to know how to spend it.
It's terrible out there, Wes. Where are you going?
I'm going down to see that butcher. Look at that. You do not get lumps of gristle and fat in a fillet steak. And I am not being taken for a mug by nobody.
Don't weaken, Wes. We're both playing for big stakes. I got your bet on Uncle Crosby.
There's a late surge of betting on Pistolero, but we've still time to cover ourselves if you run.
Hey, Cyril! Cyril! Letter here from ex-King Constantine of Greece.
You're lowering your sights, ex-kings.
Dear Mr. McGregor, His Royal Highness directs me to thank you for your expression of goodwill, showing, as it does, the reservoir of good feeling between our two great nations. Yours sincerely, G. Papatopoulos.
You send that to everybody.
P.S. In answer to your inquiry, the King does have an extensive collection of Greek beer mats, including a number of swaps. So if you and your good lady are ever up this way, he would be very hurt if you did not drop in.
Hey, write to him again. Ask him if he wants a lodger.
If you're talking about Uncle Crosby, Cyril, let me just remind you, there is an unwritten code and also some money to come when he collects.
He's the one who's on the run. The one whose eyes should never close. Sleeping on this settee would be ideal for him.
Well, we can put up with it, Cyril. All we got to do is just wait for him to take the necessary steps.
Talking of steps, have you counted how many there are from the ground to the 11th floor? I'm tired of running down the betting shop for him. The stake's always my money. Any winnings, that's his.
Yeah, and the butchers, and the off-licence, and Vincent's adult video boutique. I mean, I'm the one who has to stand there asking for virgins on Mars, lesbian skydivers, and the royal wedding because he missed it.
Have you noticed the one thing they all have in common?
Yeah, sex. Apart from the royal wedding.
Exactly. And what is the only thing he has not sent us out to fetch?
Well, he doesn't like Chinese food.
Wes, you know in your heart of hearts what I'm hinting at. Babyface Nelson, Machine Gun Kelly, Little Caesar, Georgie Best. When they're holed up, waiting for the heat to die down, what is the first thing they send out for? It is, isn't it? So why isn't he?
Oh, Cyril, shift your blankets off that settee. When your Uncle Crosby gets up, he wants somewhere to sit down.
Ma'am, you don't think you're devoting too much of yourself to Uncle Crosby, do you?
Ah, Wes, that man's not known which way to turn or where to lay his head this last month.
He's laying his head on my bed every night for the last month. And here's me and our Cyril taking turns on this settee.
Very soon, Wesley, very soon you'll be having your own bed back.
You mean he thinks it's time to pick up his investment?
No, what I mean is, he's moving in with me.
What? To that, Mum?
Oh, yes, well, it's all right. Last night he put an engagement ring on me finger.
Who went out for that?
It's already in the house.
Must have a touch of sinus this morning. I can't smell me breakfast cooking. Oh, you've told them, haven't you? They've got that look. That stunned look of incredulous joy. Now, lads, you're not so much losing a mother as gaining a good friend and, I hope, a wise counsellor. I think the world of her, you know. She may not be much to look at, but she's a bloody princess to me. And you, lads, you'll always be welcome here. Always be a place laid. For either of you, of a Sunday, all you got to do is drop us a line.
I tell you, Wes, I've gone off him.
This is your Oedipus coming out. Your hostility to Crosby springs from sexual jealousy over your own man. You see, Cyril, if you read more books like what I do, you'd get these valuable insights into the well springs of your own emotions.
So what are we going to do?
Kick the little toe rag down the nearest jigger.
Oh, great. I could have said that and I haven't read any books.
And so he bought us dinky toys when we was kids, so what?
Yeah, and we had to play out with them all day. I lost mine in the snow.
Yeah, and I nearly lost 3 fingers with frostbite because you made me look for it.
On the other hand, remember that holiday you fixed up for us? The first holiday we ever had.
Yeah. Standing there at Lime Street Station, the pair of us, with labels on. McGregor, to be collected, Aberdeen.
And if anyone asked us, we'd swallowed our tickets.
Be fair, though. I mean, it was educational. I mean, we seen places that was only names on pools coupons to other kids. Cowden Beat, Stenhouse Muir.
He never give us nothing. And when he collects his takings from the Threadneedle Street job, that's what we'll see of it, nothing.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Wes, in cases like this, the insurance companies always put up big rewards, don't they?
Oh, that's great, that is, isn't it, Cyril? I mean, what happened to the code, then?
What do you mean? All I said was...
We have broken bread with that man. Took him into our tent.
What about the code that says when 2 good Samaritans let you into their tent, you do not covet their ox, nor their ass, nor their old man?
Aye, aye, Cyril. Put a lid on it. Here comes Kojak.
Oh.
Give us a fact, Cyril. Fella down the station had my last. Well, I couldn't very well refuse him, like. He just had a very nasty beating. Well, you do get them, don't you? Ask a civil question, silence. Son, I said, I can keep this up as long as you can. How was I to know he was from the Deaf Institute?
Oh, if you've come here selling tickets for the policeman's ball...
We never buy raffle tickets.
Somebody nicked a lorry load of freeze-dried potato chips from a lay-by on the East Lancs last night.
Look, why don't you scuffers use your heads, eh? I mean, you should be raiding Chinese chip shops instead of wasting the valuable time of businessmen who are struggling to bring about the commercial renaissance of Merseyside's blighted inner city.
Wes is right. You should be out looking for the big boys.
Such as who?
The Napoleons of crime. The Crosby Nuttall's of this world. The sorts who mastermind jobs like this Threadneedle Street thermic landscaper.
Crosby Nuttall?
You know, they seek him here, they seek him there.
Not as far as I'm aware. The only Crosby Nuttall I know is a little toe rag of a fella used to buy up all the rotten fruit and veg before they closed down the old market.
Like pineapples.
Aye, that sort of stuff. Used to specialise in bruised and damaged goods.
That's my mother you're talking about.
Shut up, Cyril.
Then, of course, he more or less invented the good old safe harbour wheeze.
The what?
You know, crack on, you're on the run like. Just done a big job, got to lay low. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Treated like bloody royalty. Well, everyone thinks there's money to come, see? I think it was after that bullion raid at London Airport, he found a punter, put him up in the penthouse suite of the Runcorn Sheraton for 6 months. Mind you, he wasn't a full shilling, like. More money than sense football club director, that type. It's bloody amazing, isn't it? Huh? Well, but TV and all that, no, you wouldn't think there's anybody left daft enough to fall for it, would you?
He's done well for himself, hasn't he?
Who's Bamber Gascoigne?
He's from round here, you know. You wouldn't think it to look at him now, would you? Freddie Tovey, his real name is.
What have you got in for tea, girl?
I brought a couple of spam burgers home from the cat. It was all I could get now Mr. Shah started the random body searches. Now we're engaged, Crosby, I was thinking, I might give up my job at the cafe. What I mean, with what you've got tucked away, we could manage.
That job is your independence as a woman, your pride, or, excuse me, as a person.
I've been very lucky with the men in my life. Not one of them so much as suggested I should give up my job.
If you ask me, that Gascoigne fella's got all the answers wrote down, you know.
His father was very clever. They thought the world of Mr. Tovey at the abattoir. The blood lads covered up for him for 3 years before it all come out. Now, there's always somebody worse off than yourself. You know the one I feel sorry for? That Dennis Thatcher.
Hey, Uncle Crosby, I want you to know this. Whoever it was squealed. It wasn't anyone in this house.
How do you mean?
You can't spit out there without hitting a copper. They're all round the building.
You've got tracker dogs out there. Big paddy wagons in every corner.
Oh, yes, there was a warning about that on the telly last night. It's the BBC having a crackdown on licence dodgers.
I wish it was, ma'am. But listen, Uncle Crosby, there's no reason to panic.
Panic! Panic! You're only talking to the man who masterminded the Threadneedle Street job. Forgive him, Uncle Crosby.
Oh, I'm certainly not panicking.
Quite right. We got you in here and we'll get you out.
Lad, there comes a time when the hunted fox can run no more. When he has to come out of the shadows, stand up, face the music and be counted.
Oh, that's beautiful, Crosby.
So no more running. When the scuffers knock on that door, I will say, yes, here I am. Yes, it is me you want. But until they knock on that door, here I stay. And when at last they take me away, I hope to go with a simple courage and dignity that will be an inspiration to you lads. Till then, why don't you put the kettle on?
I admire you, Uncle Crosby. You have certainly got nerve. Only you've forgotten one thing, the code.
What bleeding code?
The unwritten code. Because if you wait here till they come for you, they're going to do me mam as well.
He's right. Harbouring a known criminal.
Oh. Well, when the scuffers come, I'll say I was holding your mam hostage. Now put the kettle on.
But that will only make it a lot worse for yourself, Uncle Crosby. Because you yourself have always avoided violence in the past, haven't you?
Yeah, and if you come with us now, there's just a chance you can avoid it in the near future. Don't worry, Uncle Crosby. We'll soon have you in safe harbour.
Cyril, you don't think this is going a bit far, do you?
We are giving him a complete new start in life. And it's not as if we're sending him away with nothing. They go mad for British Lino out there.
Yeah, you're right. Have a nice time, Uncle Crosby!
Yeah!